A bit of history is being made on Wednesday. Well, history of a sort. Down below there, Sri Lanka versus Australia in a one-day game on free-to-air television in Australia. When do you think the last time that the Australian men's team played a one-dayer that was on free-to-air TV? Now, let's exclude the World Cups. When was the last time outside the World Cup? The answer? Way back on the 28th of January 2018. Can you believe it? 7 years ago. That was the last game of the Channel 9 television deal. And the summer after that, when Channel 7 and Foxtel jointly took over, all the white ball internationals were pushed behind a paywall. So yep, the 2019 50 over World Cup and the 2023 50 over World Cup both were shown on free-to-air television. But the first I can remember of cricket is when I was about 7. So let's imagine a kid who's a cricket fan, born, 2010 or thereabouts. Maybe they don't quite remember this 2017-2018 season. The 2 World Cups that we're talking about, well, they're on pretty late. I mean, games in England would start about 8 o'clock on the Australian East Coast, and the games in the next World Cup in India, probably about 7 o'clock, I think it was, on the East Coast, because most of them were day-nighters. They possibly were too young to really watch them. So this game, which is starting about 3 o'clock on the East Coast, could be, for the first time that some cricket fans who are, 15 years old, will have seen the Australian team playing a one-day international. These kids will be allowed to drive in a year or two. So when we talk about the calamitous decision from Cricket Australia to put these white ball games behind a paywall, when will be the next time? The next time that Australia will be on free-to-air TV playing one-day cricket? Well, the answer is Friday. But after that, the answer is, as things stand, never. There are no scheduled one-day games to be televised on free-to-air Australian television involving the Australian men for the foreseeable future. The Champions Trophy is on Amazon Prime. All the other one-dayers in Australia are scheduled to be only on Foxtel, and all World Cups going forward are also going to be on Amazon Prime. Hopefully that changes. But as things stand, think about that. What used to be the staple of the Australian summer for so many decades, there is not, after this Friday, a single one-day international scheduled to be on Australian free-to-air television involving the men at any time going forward.